Excellent. Hi there, friends, community. Welcome to today's interview. I am so excited today. Because you can see we have a really unique environment behind us. So have you ever gone axe throwing? Because if you haven't, it is very, very cool. Okay, that I can certainly say for sure, because I've done it. It's really neat, right? Have you ever thought about, maybe doing a birthday party or teamwork or anything of that nature where in an environment you're looking for something new and fresh? Bring a group of friends in here, right? This is amazing. So I am so excited with today's interview. I have co-owner Charlene Chuck LeBlanc, right? And with her husband Corey. He also obviously is the other side of things.
Yes, he is.
Okay, got to put all that notice in there. So anyway, listen. Today, this is what we're going to be doing. It's absolutely going to be a riot. So you know what? And I know that for yourself, you're really excited. I want to talk more about the business. We know that there's different techniques in terms of what different axes, because there certainly is, right? How you like to spread joy and happiness into the community, right? And there's a lot of fundraising. So I am so excited. So again, thank you for letting me come in here. This is Riot Axe, okay? Just in case you want to know. And it's here in the Guelph area. So for those who don't know me, my name is Jaye Graham. I'm the owner of H2O Works Canada, okay? I also have a Facebook page called Embracing Hormones, which I do two amazing other ladies just working with hormonal symptoms. But this particular Facebook page is a community-based Facebook page, and I really wanted to interview what was in our community, really wanted to look at women entrepreneurs, areas of interest, right? How can I help with their influence, rand, and reach through social media, okay, and networking, because I think it's important. I don't think we do it enough, so hashtag, right, collaboration is cool. So again, thank you, Charlene, for having me come in here. Okay?
Thank you so much. I'm so excited when you reached out. This is going to be great fun.
It is fun. It is, again, it's a riot. So anyway, it is really fun. So Charlene, or Chuck, okay?
Chuck, I go by.
Chuck, okay, thank you. So how long have you been in the Guelph area? Tell me a little bit for yourself personally again.
Yeah, my husband moved out to the Guelph area in 2012. Mm-hmm. We bought a lovely home in the Exhibition Park neighborhood. And recently in 2017, we left that home and bought a very small piece of property in rural Wellington County.
Excellent.
Yeah, so now we're country bumpkins a little bit.
And also too, I know when you were giving me some information on your background, which I think it's important, right? I love this, that you're a headbanger. So
I do love the metal.
Yep. Yeah, rock and roll music, right? You're a tree hugger, which fits beautifully into Guelph, right? You're an animal lover.
Yes, big time.
Right. And tell me about a little bit too on the axe throwing component of things. How long have you been doing that?
Well, we started a business in Guelph in 2015 under a different name. It was my husband, and we had a third partner at the time. And the opportunity came up to try this sport in Guelph. We knew it wasn't here. We desperately wanted to do it. It seemed like so much fun. And so we gave it a go.
Cool.
Without having any business knowledge whatsoever.
Good for you. Honestly, right? Ground up.
Great plan right out of the gates. So needless to say, we learned a ton of things. We made so many mistakes.
Welcome to the group.
Yes.
It just does.
We just learn. Our hearts were in the right place, and we just made so many mistakes. And but what didn't fade was the joy that we saw axe throwing bringing to people, and the joy that we felt in bringing that and being a part of people's experiences when they came into that business. So we made a quick decision to shut that business down. We knew it wasn't working with the partnership, as it happens.
Different visions, maybe.
Different visions, right? We could not bring the vision into the space that we were in. We decided to shut that down 6 months later, and when we were thinking, man, do we want to do this all over again with just us? It was a tough decision, but that joy that it brought people, we were like, I just remember being at the kitchen table. I remember the conversation. I probably had tears in my eyes because we were so stressed out at the time and saying, we have to do it. We have to do it again. And we have to do it the way that we want to do it.
And you know what? That's brilliant. We're happy. We're glad that you guys actually came and made that decision. And as I said, we're in the Guelph area. We're right off of Beverly, correct?
That's right. We're in the ward.
The ward. It's awesome. It's just really cool. So tell me, how did you meet your husband? Because you guys are both axe throwers. Was this at a competition? Was it a throwdown? Was it, what are we talking here?
We do have an interesting story, but it's not exactly axe related. We knew each other as kids.
Oh, isn't that great?
And grew up in the same small town in Northern Ontario, and of course went our separate ways through college and into our 30s almost, and then we reconnected. And some
There
things
it
are
is.
just
The rest
meant
is
to be.
That's right. Well, thank you for sharing on that particular point.
Yeah.
We really, really appreciate that. And you, as I said, you've had quite an interesting journey then with the business itself. Yes, which is, again, thank you very much. Have you, again, competed nationally at all, or you just do it locally, or?
Well, our leagues always end in a tournament in the 8th week, and that feeds into the NATF system, which is the National Axe Throwing Federation, which I believe you might be asking me about a little bit later.
Yes, I am, right? How does this all come together, right?
So that is a federation, and yes, we do compete. It's internationally. So far, our competitions have been in Canada and the US. Our members have gone to, but we do have members overseas, so who knows, someday we might be heading over there.
Excellent. So, and I just want to make a note too, because how I found out really to be it, because axe throwing isn't necessarily commonplace for myself, so I think it's quite interesting. But we had a group of individuals, like we had like 10 of us, so we had 9 of us come from our karate studio or dojo, and here we are. Like as I said, this is so cool, right? And it is a lot of fun, and I just think that if you have an opportunity, please, come out and check it out. Now, as you can see behind me, you can see the boards, you can see everything. How much wood do you guys go through? Like,
A lot.
just like, holy jumping, that is really cool.
A lot. I mean, especially when we get into our league seasons, I mean, people can get really good at this really fast, and so when you get good at it, you're going through a lot more wood.
Yeah.
So it's a major expense.
But it's worth it.
Yes, and we offer free wood for the community. All of our spare wood goes into the parking lot. And if you have a fire pit or, I think a local artist runs her kiln with our wood, you can go pick it up for free. We want to give that away.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Really. Talk about reusing, right? That's excellent. And now I know with axe throwing, you have different axes, different techniques. So I discovered because, there is. So can you explain to me, like behind us, maybe some of the axes and stuff like that? That is really neat.
So this is our standard NATF hatchet. It's like a 1.5 pound hickory handled, like camping style hatchet.
Okay.
And then
Very cool hatchet.
We have, when you get into a tiebreaker at Riot Axe,
Which we did.
We bring out a big axe. So it's much heavier and you need to throw it from further back. This lovely axe was gifted to us from a member who has since left. His name is Loghead Axe Mods, did this for us. And he is in the process of opening up his own establishment in Northern Ontario. So
there you go.
Thank you, Dave. And we have also, just for fun, we don't compete with these, but we do have tomahawks. So, this is, traditional thrower. Some people really like them, some people don't. It's all personal preference, but they're here just for fun.
Right. Now, the hatchet, is that the one, and please explain technique, right? You have to step back and then, is it the throw? Is that what we're talking about here? So
so we have a 1 and a 2-handed technique that we teach here. One is not better than the other. One is not a beginner throw. It's really just about preference. And with the 2-handed throw, you're kind of just holding it straight in front of you. You're leaning back a little bit and following through.
Like that. Boom.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
The follow through is so important. And with the 1-handed throw, you're actually just taking a step with the axe as you're letting it go. And again, the follow through is what the key is. And don't throw it too hard. People come in here and they think, wow, axe throwing, I got to throw it really hard. It's really about finesse.
Okay,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
And I think, again, through experience too, when our group came in, we saw that. Because you have people wanting to throw it and it actually bounces off. Like it actually hits and kind of bounces. I don't know if that's part of the technique, but if you're whamming it, that's what it happens. But those who just were like, boop, it just landed.
That's right. It's part of our coaching. If you come in here and you start to throw too hard, it's like we say, okay, nope, you're not throwing that hard. Rein it in a little bit because you're never going to get it in if you're just whipping it at the boards. And getting it in is the real fun part.
It's the fun part, yeah, exactly. Now you have phenomenal paintings. I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to post them as well. They are incredible murals. And actually, you know what? I apologize just for the wiggles and giggles. You know what I'm saying? But check out that. Is that okay? Yeah. And then we have, oh, sorry about that, folks. So I have it on the other side. You can see it, right? It's so cool. There we go, right? It's excellent. And you have, I guess it was a local artist, yes?
Yeah, so local artist and friend Quinn Henderson. He's on Instagram. Just oozes with talent, and he wasn't really doing a bunch of murals. He wasn't really a mural artist, so to speak, at the time. And we said, come in here and do your thing. And this is what he came up with, and we love it so much. And he's so talented. And he's done other murals now throughout the downtown Guelph area, so you can see his work in a lot of places.
He's got a skill set. There's no question there, and it just adds so much. And I don't know over there, but they've got it like clutch or death. It's so cool. which is very fun.
Said by a beaver.
Yes. And also too, with you, you're also a founding member, right, of the National Axe Throwing Federation.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. So that came about in 2016, just as we were opening. So the timing was really perfect. What it was some like-minded axe throwing establishments coming together and creating a federation to promote safety, sportsmanship, and competitive protocol. Because axe throwing was gaining popularity really fast over the last decade, we wanted to find a way to distinguish ourselves and legitimize the sport, because it sounds sometimes a little scary or wacky or dangerous to some people, but it doesn't have to be if you're in the right establishment. So creating the NATF was really all about that.
Excellent. So really, from experience, I don't have to have anything because you guys coach me. That's what she just said, right? And I'm thankful for that. Obviously, safety is number one.
Absolutely.
Right? And I don't know if you can see this, but this is actually a barrier, which means I can't go past that if there's an axe store. Which, yes, we want to make sure everybody's safe.
That's right.
Now, as an establishment too, which I'm going to bring up too, I know that you're licensed.
Yeah.
So I always thought, beer and axes, how does that work?
Yeah, that's what we get every time we say, we're also licensed beer and axe throwing. How does that work?
Yeah.
Well, it works if you're in the right location and they take safety seriously.
Okay.
We implemented a house rule. This is not anything from the AJCO, but we said, you know what, if you're here during an event, we're going to serve you a maximum of 3 drinks.
Okay.
So we're always monitoring, right? And we always say, we tell guests before they arrive at the time of booking, intoxicated individuals, if you arrive here intoxicated, you ain't throwing.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
so it's just about being safe. And we have a wonderful staff who is able to,
help out and
Yeah,
just
reduce
those
risk,
guys.
yeah.
And that's excellent. I think you need to have those protocols and things in place. And everyone feels safe. Again, am I going into a place, as you just said, an establishment that I feel it's trusted and I feel peace of mind and I can experience something that's very positive.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. That's excellent. So thank you for that. I also know too that you do a lot of community work. I was blown away, and I'm going to read this because as an establishment, talk about giving back to the community, right? You've done fundraising for Hope House, Hospice Wellington, the Guelph Humane Society, right? Heart and Stroke. Right? I love these two because I thought the marketing was brilliant on it. Laugh Your Axe Off, and that was for the Donkey Sanctuary, and Acts of Kindness, right? How do you select your organizations? Like, how does this come to be, and how does it work within this world here?
Sure. So, to be honest, bringing the charity component in was something that is a huge, for me as a business owner, perk of the business, because we can do so much more together than I or my husband could do individually. So that has been like such a joy as a business owner. Basically, we pick the organizations based on our hearts. Okay. I mean, we have, like everyone's got their things that they really care about. And so that's how we just reach out to organizations, say like, we'd love to run an event for you. Basically how it works is we run an event much like how you guys came in, and, we charge a fee, and that fee just goes to the organization.
That's amazing.
And sometimes we'll bring in community partners with prizes and stuff like that and make it a little bit extra and fun. So that's how that works. And
well, thank you very much. I'm a big fan of community and fundraising and giving back to community, so I want to say big thank you and kudos to that, because it is an important piece of what we can offer into community. So excellent. And I also know too, you do birthday parties, you also do team building, like organizations can come in with their staff and do that. Have you ever had some interesting experiences? Because you know what I mean? I just thinking, employees, how are they working with that?
Well,
the boss.
No one wants the boss to win. That's typical. Sometimes the boss wins. It's a fair competition, right? So that's lots of fun. It is a key piece of our business is team building. As you know, you come in, we talk about safety, we show everyone how to throw, everyone gets to practice, and we run a tournament, and someone goes home the winner, and they're talking about it at the office the next week, and it's great fun.
It's excellent. And you also do leagues.
We do. League is a huge part of our business and our community aspect.
That's cool. So when are your leagues?
So we run league seasons, it's 8-week seasons. We run in fall, winter, and spring. Okay. And we run leagues on Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights. So you can pick whichever night you want to play. League is great. Everyone is welcome to play. We are very beginner friendly. We don't have a beginner league, intermediate league, advanced league. Everyone is meshed all together whatever night. So you get a chance to play all skill levels and meet all kinds of different people. The community vibe is really important in our leagues. We have league potluck nights, stuff like that. We've recently started running a league bingo, which is just like a activity bingo card that we do with our league members, and just fun things like that. It brings people together.
Good, and just coming out, trying something new. So, like, if you don't want to have fun, don't come. That's what you're telling me, right?
I have met people who walk through the door and are a little bit apprehensive, for sure.
I can understand.
For sure.
I got axes and things.
But no one ever leaves and doesn't say, "Wow, that was a great time."
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you also have walk-ins.
Yeah, we do walk-ins every Monday night,
Good,
6 to 9 p.m. We are open every Monday except for stat holidays because,
It's a stat.
everyone likes to take a holiday, including me and my staff. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, in terms of everyone out in the audience, is there anything else that you would like to add or say or do anything about this phenomenal and very fun sport? Oh, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
First of all, how did you get Chuck?
Oh,
I slide the version here, right? You have Charlene from Chuck. Yes.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people think that I am called that because of the business, chucking axes.
Oh.
But it's really simple. Charlene is a feminine form of Charles, and so Chuck is a quick leap from there. And I think my aunt was probably the first to call me that. Then it kind of caught on in college, and then I was playing roller derby in Toronto, and I had to pick a persona, so I picked Chucky, and then it just was like, that's it. It stuck from then on.
Roller derby. You never know, right? And who came up with the name Riot Act?
I did, yeah.
Good for you.
It's
a lot of because it is a riot. You're having a lot of fun and you're using axes. So I think it's an excellent combo. Good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So you know what, folks, for those, I'm just going to let you know, everything will be posted. So I have the website, right, which is www.riotaxe.com, okay? We also have you on Instagram, and then there's Twitter, right?
Yep.
And Facebook, too, as well.
Yep.
So hopefully, you know what, if you found this interesting, you know what, tag somebody, just love and share, you know what, give Chuck here a big heart because, you know what, sharing is caring, and that's, I think, what we want to do, right? Just create that environment and truly to spread the word. And if you haven't, again, please come out, try it. What is the process if somebody wants to book something, wants to come in? Do they just go to your Facebook page or web page, or how does that work?
If you'd like to book an event on a weekend, you can go to riotaxe.com, and there's a calendar there. You can book right online.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and if you want to book for another time, say a weekday, a corporate team, they can contact us at info@riotaxe.com, and that we're a small business that comes directly to me. You'll be speaking with me or my husband. And if you want to come in on Monday night walk-ins, you just walk right on in. You don't even need to call ahead.
Beautiful. So thank you very much, folks. Thank you for, again, allowing me to come in here. This is great. She's a hugger, too. So
I am a hugger.
I get a hug. I love huggers. So this is amazing. Okay. Again, everything will be posted. Thank you, friends and community. Thank you, everybody, for joining in and watching and finding out more about this amazing business, Riot Axe. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, folks. Have an awesome day.